planet and achieve it. At this event, you'll get the chance to create a vision board where you can use different craft materials to visualize your professional goals. You will be expected to identify some next steps towards your goals, so maybe think ahead. While vision boards are always fun, I personally like to visualize myself eating a good old donut. So if you're anything like me, you can shout hooray tomorrow at noon outside of Hamilton and Hancock while you enjoy some free donuts. Each donut comes with its own cute quote, so join Res Life and get ready as the end of the semester is quickly approaching.
Donuts certainly are a reason to get excited, Trent, but you can get even more excited because the PRSSA is hosting a bingo night to benefit the Beaver County Humane Society. Feel free to bring donations of pet toys, food, and cleaning supplies. It's only $2 per card, and you can earn one free card for every donation made. There will also be raffles to win prizes and free food. The event will be held at 6:30 p.m. today. So if you're looking for somewhere to scream bingo and eat free food, head to the Olson family basement. If bingo's not your thing and you're looking for a place to unwind and socialize, the Political Science Club is hosting a movie night in the Olson family basement this Wednesday at 4:45 p.m. Free food will be provided, and if you can't make it this week, don't worry. It takes place every other Wednesday.
Maybe you feel like you need a break from your major for a night. In that case, tomorrow at 7 p.m., the multi-platinum British rock band Bush is starting the Land of Milk and Honey tour at the UPMC Event Center as they headline their new critically acclaimed album called I Beat Loneliness. The band promises to deliver an unfiltered and undeniably Bush performance, packed with the same emotional punch as the album which their tour is named after. They will also be featuring performances from Mammoth and James and the Cold Gun, so don't forget to get your tickets and go have a rockin' good time.
Have you ever been worried you can't dodge in the dark? Well, you know what they say, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. The Sports Management Association is hosting a glow-in-the-dark dodgeball tournament where students get the chance to get active and have a blast. Head to the Rec Center on Friday at 5:30 p.m. if you think you're up to the task. Grab your friend with the best arm and 20/20 vision and give it a try. Registration is open on Revolution.
If you're looking to make a difference in the community, the Career and Professional Development Center is hosting the Impact Jobs event Thursday at 1 p.m. in Benjamin Rush 104. This session will be presented by James Simmons, the Director of the Bayer Center for Nonprofit Management and Director of Covestro Center for Community Engagement. This event will be focusing on how you can make an impact on your community with internships and volunteer opportunities. Then turn that experience into a meaningful career path. No matter what your major is, see what impacts you can make now.
Well, the spring sports season is in full swing. We'll start on the field with the men's lacrosse team, who is on fire. The boys traveled to Virginia on Saturday to seal their 8th straight win in a row against VMI, 20-9. This ties the program record for consecutive victories. The boys are headed to Mercyhurst this Saturday, hoping to keep their dominant streak alive and break the program record. Tip-off is at 1 p.m. Good luck, guys.
Now over to the women's lacrosse team, who competed in Ohio over the weekend and won 8-5 against Kent State this Saturday, which moved them to 4-8 overall and 2-2 in conference play. In the game, junior midfielder Jenna Evans collected 8 ground balls, which is a career high. This weekend, the Colonials will be coming back home to compete against Akron at 1 p.m. this Saturday.
Keeping with the Colonials, the women's track and field team finished day 1 of the Dalton E-Bakes Invitation. They finished with 3 top 10 finishers and a new school record in the 800-meter dash set by Ava Deming with a time of 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Sarah Jury had the best finish of the day, placing 4th in the 3,000-meter steeple with a time of 11 minutes and 21 seconds, making it the 4th best in school history. Way to go, girls.
Moving over to the RMU softball team, they had quite a weekend, starting off with a tough loss in a 10-inning game last Friday and a doubleheader on Saturday, which included a close win and then a devastating loss as Youngstown State won 20-0 in only 5 innings. This weekend, they travel out of state to face Kentucky Norse this Friday at 3 p.m., then a doubleheader on Saturday starting at noon. So good luck, Colonials.
Another team also headed to Northern Kentucky this week is the men's golf team. The boys will be competing in the Jewel Invitational today and tomorrow. The boys are currently sitting at 8th in the division, right behind their host for this week, NKU. They previously placed 7th in the Dawn Benbow Butler Invitational last month, so safe to say they're hoping to bounce back and drive their way to the top. Remember, it's all in the hips.
Now taking to the water, the RMU rowing team has been out of practice for the last couple of weeks due to weather and river conditions, but recently got the opportunity to compete in a scrimmage against Duquesne. Head coach Rob Weber said the practice provided some valuable information and, quote, "With such a great young crew, it's an encouraging indication for the rest of the season," end quote. Next up, the Colonials are heading over to my old stomping grounds of Cherry Hill, New Jersey this upcoming weekend as they compete in the Next Cup.
Well, I hope you're not allergic to cherries, being from Cherry Hill. But speaking of allergies, this season, the spring allergy season is swooping in. And coming up, Owen McLaren sits down with an RMU health coach to break down everything you need to know.
Every day,
Millions of people are connecting
and even though we're overcoming obstacles,
watching each other's backs,
and banding together.
we should still make an effort.
We should still make an
to
effort.
get to know each other,
on a deeper level.
Father,
cosplayer,
Mentor.
Actor.
it's time we take a step forward
it's time we take a step forward.
Come together.
and discover
How accepting our differences
can make us stronger.
Yeah, Sam, Elmo.
Oh, hey, Julia. Are you ready to play band with us? I'm gonna play my clarinet.
And Elmo's gonna play his drum. Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music. Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Can I get the now bar, please?
$1.
Have a good one.
Got it.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Let me get a now bar.
Sure. $1.
Appreciate you.
Got it.
Welcome back to RMU Focus.
From flu season to allergy season, staying healthy on campus isn't always the easiest.
Luckily, here to talk about the Campus Health Center today is Owen McLaren and Ray First.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Ray First, who is an on-site health coach here at RMU. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing very good. Excited to be here?
Very much so. Thanks for having me.
Of
This
course.
is awesome.
So health is obviously very important on the campus, physical and mental health. But first off, tell me a little bit about what you do here on
Yeah.
campus for RMU.
Kind of a lot and a little mixture of everything, but mainly I'm on campus at table events where I can really connect with the students and help kind of make a spark in some sort of like health goal, but also at the health center I do health coaching sessions there where it's more private, one-on-one, and really diving into stuff there.
Wow, that is a lot. Now to go in a bit more with the health clinic we have here, what else can the RMU on-site health clinic offer itself?
Yeah, the clinic can do behavioral health visits, STI testing, injury illness visits, physicals like for your driver's license, and also a complete health review too. There's a lot, which you can see through the bookings page though too.
Wow, that is a lot. And speaking of booking, so what does a typical appointment look with the client, and what do you typically look like?
For me, with the health coaching sessions, we can do like a program if you're really intrigued in stress or sleep or my mental health, like let me kind of dive into that more, nutrition, and kind of a program where we meet like 4 to 8 sessions. Or we can do like a one-off session like, hey, let's brainstorm, let's figure out some goals, and then we can work on that. You get the confidence and you run with it. There's fitness testing if you're really intrigued with body composition, percent body fat, cardiovascular. There's a little fitness test that's low impact that we can get kind of some assessments there and review it. But it's overall, we can talk and kind of set goals, but yet we can look at the physical side of it too.
Wow, that is a lot, and I like
it's
it.
Fun.
Now, very important question. What are the hours of operation here, and how do you schedule an appointment?
Just show up. No. I mean, you can, and we can help make an appointment, but Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5 are the hours. There's little key tags. If you come down to the health center, we can give them to you. Scan the QR code, book it there, or if you go on the RMU website and search it, it's there too.
Sounds pretty simple to me.
Especially the QR code, it's nice.
Yes, yes, very simple. Just scan it with your phone.
Yep.
Now, as a health coach, you help students with nutrition, which is a very important thing. What tip would you give to an RMU student for eating on campus here?
Ooh, good question, because eating on campus can be difficult, challenging, but it's doable. It is, and there's some choices. I think a good tip would be making it colorful, giving it variety, balance, being mindful. Yeah, if you want a sweet treat, go for it, but it's all about being balanced. Like, what are you doing on the week? Kind of looking at it that way and just making mindful decisions, like where's the fruit, where's some veggies, making it colorful.
Yeah, looking at that food pyramid, getting a little bit of everything, but not too much.
That's right. That's
yes.
right. I love it.
Now, do you have any events coming up here on campus?
Yeah, actually, I'll be with Thrive on Wednesday, helping promote the mental health wellness fair there. I think 1 to 3, I'll be there on Nicholson. But pretty much every Tuesday, I'm on campus at Nicholson, just with certain health topics. This month's mainly stress management techniques and just practicing being mindful.
Yeah, I might go to that stress. Like, it's so stressful right now with all finals coming up.
I know.
Now, one last question for you. What's another tip to help students stay healthy on campus here?
Ooh. I think making a self-care routine or a personal routine for you, just to kind of looking at one physical, mental, but making it yours. It could be a yoga session. It could be a 10-minute deep breathing, prioritizing sleep. Oh my God, I need to write a to-do list. Just making a self-care routine for yourself. If it's reading, just something to help clear your mind, get you refocused, because then you can be your best. You can be a little bit better, be your best self. Because like you said, we're busy. Students are busy.
Yeah.
Social life, sometimes work life, just everything. So just making a self-care routine will really help.
Yeah, I really like that, and I also really like your appreciate your time here, and I'm gonna send it back over to Noah and Trent.
Awesome, thank you.
Thanks, Owen and Ray. That's some good information to keep in mind to continue through our spring semester.
Staying healthy is certainly a green flag, but coming up next, Penelope Shriver and Brent McGulick debate some red flags as well, so don't go anywhere.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. And your mother and...
I am totally a hot person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? My. Oh.
STEM is precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
Welcome back to RMU Focus.
Green flags, red flags, Penelope brags, Brett lollygags. So let's send it over to Dylan Kashak with more.
Hello everyone, welcome to our segment Focus on the Flags. Today we are joined by Penelope Shriver and Brett McGulick, and I am your host, Dylan Kashak, and today we're going to be talking about some red or some green flags. The way this is going to work is I am going to read something off from my iPad, and these two are going to argue about whether or not it is a green or a red flag. Afterwards, I will give my opinion and we'll see who wins. They clap when the plane lands. Oh. We're going to start this debate with Penelope. What do you think?
Personally, that's embarrassing. So I'm going to have to go with red flag for the fact that, like, that's just embarrassing sometimes. Like, not everyone claps when the plane lands. So it's like, don't draw attention to us.
I don't know. I feel like that's kind of like a, is it a beige flag when it's like neither? Is that what it's
like
called?
in between?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Like, it doesn't bother me. Like, I think it's not like a terrible thing. Like, it's just something I feel like that I would see and just be like, okay. Like, I didn't really like care. I don't know.
So like if you're on a plane and the plane lands and it's just silent and then someone starts like clapping and no one claps back, like what do you? I think that's just a red flag for everyone else, because I mean, like, that pilot drove you there. That pilot flew you there safely. I feel like that's a red flag on everyone else on the plane, you know? So it's a green flag?
Yeah, yeah, it is a green flag. Showing appreciation to the pilot, you know? It's a green flag. Yeah. I think that camera's on, that's a green flag.
I guess I understand what you're saying, Brett. Like, the secondhand embarrassment everybody else gets is way more than what the person who does it gets.
Yeah.
Plus, it's also kind of funny to just start clapping.
Also, you gotta show appreciation, man. Like, I think, for me, the secondhand embarrassment would be like, oh, I'm a bad person. You know, like
you
that's
didn't
like
clap?
the second. Yeah, if you don't clap, if you don't. Which camera am I supposed to be looking at? That one. You're a bad person if you don't clap on a plane.
Yeah, okay? You're not showing your appreciation.
You're not showing your appreciation on the plane.
Okay, I guess
who
I
flew
did it
you
with
to
that
your
one.
destination.
Seriously, he risked his life.
Exactly.
He or she. Excuse me, I apologize.
Yeah,
he
women
or
can be
she.
pilots too.
Yeah, that also could have been red flag what I just said. But he or she risked his life to get you there safely. You don't clap for him, shame on you.
Okay.
Very well argued, Brett. I'm going to give this round to you.
Bang.
Moving on with number 2, they have a 6 a.m. gym personality and won't stop talking about it.
They're just like a gym freak and go to the gym at 6 a.m.
Exactly.
But
they make it your problem too.
That's a red flag. I respect, like, going to the gym is great, keeping up with your fitness is great, but like at the end of the day, no one cares. Like, it's a you thing, bro. Like, no one cares how much you bench. No one cares what your squat is. No one cares that you woke up at 6 a.m. this morning to go work out. Like, good for you. I don't care. It's a red flag.
All right, very interesting,
well,
Penelope.
My argument for green flag, I think I'm gonna go with green flag because you're healthy, like you're being healthy.
Yeah, you are being healthy.
And I mean, yeah, making it your whole personality sometimes, but sometimes that's what someone's really interested in. And if that's what they're interested in and you're not interested in it, okay, that's just you.
Very, very good, you guys. Let's move on to number 3. We have makes the same jokes over and over until they aren't funny.
Oh my goodness!
Wait, no, I'm going
the
for
person behind the person up there in that control room right now.
All right, so we're moving on to our last red flag now, and it is they film everything instead of living in the moment.
All right, cut the camera.
Is this a red flag?
A red flag? No, I think it's a green flag because you know what? I think we want those memories. Sometimes you don't remember things. I'll go back through my camera roll and I don't record everything. I record some things. If I have a thought that I'm like, I want to remember this thought, I'll record it and I'll save it for myself. I don't give it to other people. I'll just be like, and I'll look back on it and I'll be like, oh wait, that was really funny.
Like what? whenever like I go to a concert or something and I see people like everybody around me just like recording on their phones, like, why? You spent however much money on a concert ticket, and you're watching it through this screen on your phone. Oh, my thing just opened. But you're watching it through like a little screen on your phone. Like, live in the moment, man. Like, whenever you I disagree. I think you can full on, like, I feel like I can remember most, if not all.
What'd you do last Thursday, Brett?
Colonial Sports Center.
What did you do before CSC?
What did I do before CSC? I was at my cousin's first communion dinner. We went to Eden Park.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of Focus on the Flags is officially Penelope.
Yeah! Not true.
Yeah! Thank you all for watching, and we're going to take it back to you guys.
Thanks, Dylan. Those were definitely some interesting scenarios.
Yeah, definitely. I'm with Penelope on that plane take, though. Clapping is a red flag in my eyes. But coming up next, we'll be heading over into the city of Pittsburgh for different events and sports, so stay tuned.
If you love them enough to suck the snot out of their nose at 4 a.m., then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Today, we face an unprecedented crisis. Tens of millions of refugees have been forced from their homes. But you can make a difference. Turn disruption and despair to hope and opportunity. Even small amounts make a big difference. Provide shelter, support, or jobs in your community. The more we understand, the greater sense of belonging we create. Act now. Visit supportcrisisrelief.org.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Families don't have to talk about everything, but they should talk about how to plan for an emergency. Get tips and resources to make your family's emergency plan.
Welcome back to RMU Focus. Let's jump right into our upcoming Pittsburgh events.
While the 2000s were famous for its bell-bottoms and body glitter, the time period is also notorious for its iconic musical sensations. Tomorrow in Pittsburgh, get a blast of the past as Allie and AJ perform at the Roxy Theater with notable hits like Walking on Sunshine and Potential Breakup Song. You can now get tickets for as low as $22, so don't miss out.
That's pretty cool and all, but I prefer a little boot scootin' because Bailey Zimmerman is bringing his Different Night Same Rodeo Tour to Pittsburgh. He'll be performing some of his top hits like Rock in a Hard Place, Fall in Love, and Where It Ends. So don't miss out on a night of pop country at the Peterson Event Center this Saturday at 7 p.m. Get your tickets now.
That sounds pretty neat. But for those less into country and more into the rhythm and blues, another musical sensation will be in Pittsburgh that same night, 7:30 p.m. at the Benedum Center. The Temptations will be performing. Join founding member Otis Williams and one of the most iconic Motown groups of all time as they feature some of their top hits like My Girl, Papa Was a Rolling Stone, Ain't Too Proud to Beg, and so much more. Joining them on stage for the night is the Four Tops, bringing some of their iconic songs as well, like Can't Help Myself and Baby I Need Your Loving. So make sure to buy your tickets today before they sell out. Now let's send it over to Sarah Krim with the latest on an official new cafe opening up in Pittsburgh. Sarah, take it away.
Pittsburgh just got a new taste of Yemen. This past Friday from 1 to 3 p.m., Socotra Cafe and Grill held its grand opening, bringing traditional Yemeni food, drinks, and culture to the community. Located in Pittsburgh's Brookline neighborhood, the event drew a large crowd, with people lining up to check out the new space and everything it has to offer. From the moment doors opened, the space filled quickly, creating a high-energy atmosphere throughout the event. Guests were able to enjoy free food tastings straight from the grill, with freshly made items being served all throughout. In addition to the food, the cafe offers a mix of traditional and modernized drinks, along with a variety of pastries that really add to the experience. The event also featured free henna designs and merch, giving people a chance to interact with the culture in a more hands-on way. From close-up moments of food being prepared to friends and families gathering together, the opening really highlighted both the craft and the community behind the business. The ceremonial ribbon cutting marked the official opening, celebrated by cheers from the crowd. Overall, the event created a space centered around community, connection, and cultural appreciation. With a strong turnout and positive response, Socotra Cafe and Grill is already starting to make its mark as a new spot in Pittsburgh. For RMU Focus, I'm Sarah Krim.
Thanks, Sarah. As a coffee lover, I'll have to stop by and give it a taste. Pittsburgh sports are heating up. There were a lot of Bucks and Pucks action over the weekend. The Penguins are fighting for a playoff spot and snagged the second place standing in the Metro Division after their huge win over the New York Islanders last week. The Pens are coming off back-to-back dominant victories over the Florida Panthers and continue their playoff push with a clash with the New Jersey Devils this Thursday and a 2-game series against the Washington Capitals this weekend.
While the Pens are in playoff mode, Pirates baseball has returned. The Buccos had a rough start to the season, but seem to be getting back into the swing of things. They raised the cone this past weekend after sweeping the Baltimore Orioles with an 8-2 victory. Talk about a happy Easter, as they are now on a 5-game winning streak. With the new arrival of prospect Connor Griffin, who signed a 9-year, $140 million deal, Pirates baseball is looking more exciting than it has in years.
I agree, Trent. The Pirates are certainly a very exciting team right now, and especially the Pens with their big playoff push. While others were searching for their Easter eggs this holiday, others were hatching along with this stinky situation in space. Let's take a look.
Spring is a time of rebirth, and eggs symbolize just that. So when the second eaglet of a couple of bald eagles hatched on Easter Day,
for it to hatch on Easter, well, that's quite special.
Jackie and Shadow are the proud parents of the pair of chicks. The beloved Big Bear Valley bald eagles are basically the stars of their own reality show. Their nest is live streamed 24/7, and soon their fans, or rather local Big Bear third graders, will pick the names for the couple's eaglets, as has been tradition since 2014.
It's very fun, and that's what we'll be watching to see, is just they get up and they eat and they fall over and they're cute and they poop.
Speaking of, fecal matter, Houston, we have a bathroom problem. It's day 6 of the Artemis II mission, and for the last 3 days, the crew's 16.5-foot wide Orion capsule has...
It's not a toilet issue per se. It's an issue with dumping the waste out of the toilet.
Mission controllers on Earth continue to troubleshoot the persistent problems, along with the help of the astronauts hurtling through space.
I'm the space plumber. I'm proud to call myself the space plumber. I like to say that it is probably the most important piece of equipment on board.
You could even say it's the #1 astronaut appliance. For Take a Look at This, I'm Cole Higgins.
While I wouldn't want to be the plumber in that spacecraft, I sure do hope they can get the problem fixed sooner rather than later. But, I don't know, a toilet problem not being able to get out of the spaceship, that could build up pretty quickly.
That's, I mean, not to mention all the other challenges having to be up there for that long, but I think we got a pretty fantastic 4 up there, and I think they'll figure it out.
100%. And with Reed as their commander, I think they'll do great.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for watching RMU Focus. And I hope you can join us next week, and I hope everyone has a great week.
We hope everyone has a great week ahead.